It's three things in life that's certain. Death, taxes, and 85 gonna always be open.
Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Vince. Whew. Thank God we won. We've beaten the Ravens 41-21, and we've beat them by 20 plus points once again this season. And you know what that means? Get the brooms out! Yes, we've swept Pittsburgh and the Ravens in the same season. This is not a drill, this is not a joke. I'm being dead serious. So breathe, Bengals fans. Rejoice, because we finally have something to look forward to now for once. 9-6, we are in the sole driver's seat of taking the AFC North, and nobody before this season started had us in this position. However, with that, we were supposed to take this game home because the Ravens had 30 plus people on IR injured for that game or on the COVID list. They were decimated. And at the beginning there, I was getting a little scared, to be honest. I really thought Josh Johnson was about to Mike White us. Thankfully though, that didn't happen. The defense stepped up. Unlike Pittsburgh over here. Yeah, right now I'm watching Pittsburgh get demolished 23-0. And now they're going for it on 4th and 1. A toss to Najee? A toss to Najee. Anyway, yeah, we know what the Steelers are going to do. So if we lose somehow, if we somehow don't make the playoffs here, that's going to be ridiculous. But with this is our first winning season officially since 2015. So it's a lot of feel-good vibes, man. T. Higgins has reestablished himself as the wide receiver one of this team. Almost 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jamar Chase continuing his Rookie of the Year campaign with 7 receptions for 125 yards. And Boyd doing his thing, being Mr. Reliable. Should have had over 100 yards, but of course the refs had to take that away. And Joe Mixon, man, clap it up. He's fucking killing it. I love Joe Mixon, man. Joe Mixon is awesome. And I gotta say, you know, the offensive line, they performed average. I'm gonna be honest, the offensive line was not the highlight of this game. Now, granted, of course, the Ravens are gonna blitz a lot, and offensive lines can't really do much against a blitz. It's just gonna be on the quarterback to get it out of his hands at that point. But still, there were points where the offensive line just made costly mistakes or just got steamrolled, etc., etc. Like early in the game, I remember Quentin Spain getting completely steamrolled by Calais Campbell. I love Quentin Spain, but he got bulldozed, unfortunately. But someone I really want to highlight today were the tight ends. The tight ends flat out went underappreciated today, in my opinion. Drew Sample did a phenomenal job blocking. CJ Uzomah made some great catches and blocking while going up the field. Yeah, CJ Uzomah going up the field was blocking tremendously. He was making a lot of these big plays happen, especially for that Tyler Boyd touchdown. So in my opinion, those guys definitely deserve game balls for the way they blocked today. Those guys played phenomenal. And on the defensive side of the ball, Trey Hendrickson continuing his sack with 0.5 sacks in a row for this season. I can't remember how many games it is, but I think it's 11 games in a row he's had 0.5 sacks at least. So he's killing it, man. 14 sacks on the year. Had a great tackle for loss on Josh Johnson there. Just overall, man, definitely the best free agent signing in the entire league, in my opinion. Von Bell got a clutch game-sealing interception too. The safety stepped up, man. They played well today. I think the linebackers had a bit of an off day, but it's all right. They still did the job well enough. And again, overall, you can't really complain with this performance. They did what they should have done, and that's beat the hell out of the Ravens practice squad. That's what they're supposed to do, and they did it. Now, I've seen a lot of people say, oh, Joe Burrow was stat padding this, Joe Burrow stat padding that. Yeah? Fuck you gonna do about it?
Take that thing and get the hell out of here. You and me, we're done. What are you? Come on. Hey. Hey.
We're done when I say we're done.
Like, honestly, who gives a damn about Burrow's stat padding? 525 yards, 4 or 5 touchdowns it is. Dude played phenomenal. I don't care about the stat padding shit. I don't care about any, you know what? Go out and do it. Do it. Stat pad the Ravens. The defensive coordinator want to talk shit and say, oh, we're not going to double coverage Jamar because he ain't Devontae Adams. Look, I get what he meant, but you can't go out and say that and not expect that to be bulletin board material. I mean, come on, seriously. I get the respect you're trying to give Adams and stuff, but you can't just go and say, we're not going to double team him just because he isn't Adams. You're right, he isn't Devontae Adams. He's Jamar Chase. And it didn't matter his game plan. Single coverage just flat out failed as well because everybody almost had 100 yards. Like I said, Jamar 125, T. Higgins 191, Tyler Boyd I believe had 85, 88. I mean, they were fucked from the start. So to even go out and say anything like that in the first place, that was just idiotic in my opinion. But again, clap it up for Zach Taylor for being aggressive and putting the ball in Burrow's hands. There was one instance where he took it out of his hands here and there, but I could let those slide. He did the right thing in those situations, and they resulted in positive plays anyway. So, with that, thank you, Zach Taylor. Thank you for letting Burrow cook, letting Burrow sling it around. You saw what's possible, you saw what's capable, and you put on a great performance to get the Chiefs defense shaking in their boots for next week. I don't know if they'll be shaking in their boots exactly, because at the end of the second quarter, the Steelers have yet to score, and they miss a field. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. They're still up 23-0. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, that's a recap for today's video, I think. They did what they had to do. That's what they're supposed to do, and they did it. So no complaints from me there. If you want to follow my Twitter and see my unfiltered side, as if this isn't unfiltered enough, follow both Twitters right there in case one gets suspended. I have a backup account, Calico Goat, but follow the main one on top right there. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast, the Jungle Fear Podcast, as well as follow Rack Cincy right there. Great podcast. We're doing it every Friday. We did it Thursday because Christmas. Also, Merry Christmas, by the way. I hope everybody had a very wonderful Christmas and everybody got what they wanted. But yeah, make sure you follow Rax and subscribe to the podcast here and catch new episodes every Friday. And of course, merch announcements are coming. We already made one announcement last week, so be on the lookout for it. So with that, I hope everybody has a wonderful night. We control our destiny as we're on top of the AFC North. Got to handle business against the Chiefs and the Browns in these last 2 weeks, and we're probably in the playoffs for sure, 100%. So once again, everybody have a wonderful night. Stay safe, be close to your loved ones, love your loved ones, and have a blessed evening. Hoo day.